You won't believe what I discovered today. I found this phenomenal traditional Korean music concert. It felt like flying through a mythical world with dragons and phoenixes. I loved it. Now I am totally hooked on the sounds of the ancient Korean instruments. The vibes they can create, simple yet profound, it's just magical. The performer? He was named Jin Ho Kim, had such a captivating aura on stage, almost like a sorcerer, weaving spells with his melodies. La musique était vraiment belle. Those resonating strings were enchanting. The concert was organized by Sun Ok Lee. The way she had everything arranged, absolutely impeccable. I think it gave me a bit more insight into my Korean heritage as well. You know me, always diving headfirst into all things culture. I also had a chat with our squad today about this. They were pretty excited too. Heejin is dying to hear the new song I'm planning. Yep, you heard it right. I'm already humming a fusion track inspired by today's experience. Imagine the possibilities. Also, guess what? Pierre mentioned Norwegian Wood by Murakami for our next book club read. Sounds pretty interesting, right? On parle français en lisant Murakami. Well, that'd be quite a flavor to our discussions, n'est-ce pas? BTW, Hyjin and Max have been binge-watching Squid Game. I need to start it too. Looks like I'm adding another one to my watch list. And then there's Max, as usual, keeping us mentally stimulated with a coding challenge. What a brainiac. I think that was our day in a nutshell. Now I need to work on that fusion track. Wake up the dormitory with some experimental tunes. You know, embracing a new language is like delving into a whole new universe. Today, I kickstarted my venture into the Swedish language octaves with this phenomenal tutor, Sophia Eriksson. Just like learning a choreography, it's challenging yet exhilarating, every phonetic twist and alphabetic turn creating an intriguing rhythm. Just a day into it, and a simple hedge feels like a free-spirited wave greeting across the North Sea, cool like the Stockholm breeze. Maybe that's what's making it so much fun. Language, like dance, vibrates with the soul of its origin, n'est-ce pas? And dancing on the melody of a new language, that's the charm. I shared my tiny accomplishment with our group, and Max was quick to suggest we might soon have our songs translated into Swedish. Quite an ambitious bloke, our Max, don't you think? On another tune, that little cafe around the corner served me the most heavenly matcha tea today. I swear, each sip held the tranquility of a Zen garden. And the owner, an adorable woman who moved to Seoul from Japan, she has this beautiful wisteria vine in her cafe. It's almost like a piece of art in itself, you know, those cascading purple clusters swaying in harmony with the breezy autumn melodies. Elle était si belle. And speaking of art, Hyejin has been whipping up culinary masterpieces in the kitchen. Seems she successfully baked a perfect chocolate soufflé today. Now picture this. Max drooling over Hyejin's soufflé and Pierre stuck with his takeaway pizza. They make it so hard not to miss them. Reminds me of those good old days when we would resort to unlimited midnight munching parties during exam periods, giving into those cravings while arguing over the volatile stock market, dancing on the rhythms of Destiny's Child, or diving into philosophical debates on reality versus dreams. Aren't memories a sweet indulgence? Circling back to reality, my day finally wound up with a soothing yoga session. You know how I believe a sound mind resides in a sound body. And balancing on a yoga mat really brings that inner balance to the chaos. The silent whispers of the breeze, the symphony of the rustling leaves, the harmony of every breath with the universe. Yoga really is like an orchestra of peace, isn't it? What if our careers were sailing boats, gently bobbing atop the currents of our creativities and ambitions? Speaking of ambitions, you know how I've always said I wanted to add more personal touches to the music I produce, right? Exactly. So today I finally set a new goal for us. I say us because I know I'll need your support in this too, as I've done with every crazy dream that dances into my mind. So voila, drum roll please. I plan to compose and perform a bilingual music album within the next 2 years. Can you believe it? Songs enveloped in the beauty of both the French and Korean languages. It feels like launching a paper boat into the Seine, waiting for its journey to unfold, isn't it? I shared this new dream with our League of Extraordinary Goofballs today, and their encouragement was as warm as a Korean summer. Pierre was like an international hit, no doubt, and I swear I could feel his fist bump me through the screen. Max, on the other hand, started imagining our songs being translated into Swedish. Remember he said that our song might soon find its way into the Swedish eardrums? But hey, one language at a time. And Lami adorable Hyejin, she's already dreaming of rocking bilingual hits with me. I bet she's even picturing herself on stage, microphone in hand and headbanging her heart out. After all, what are dreams but our souls daring to dance in the spotlight, yes? Speaking of both languages, I caught a funny incident today. I was in a cafe speaking with a French tourist who had mistakenly ordered a scalding spicy dish instead of his caramel pudding. His reds and watered eyes surely painted quite an amusing spectacle. Reminds me of the day Pierre accidentally bit into a spicy red chili in his salad, remember? And of course, no conversation is fun without a mention of food, right? Anyway, the day then wound up with my yoga routine, flowing in time with the sun melting into night, my thoughts folding back into their serene corners. You know, every time I stand on that mat, feeling my breath rise and fall, it's almost as though I'm one with the universe. It's like getting a glimpse of the cosmic dance of stars, each asana holding its own universe of peace. But enough of my starry-eyed talk. It's time to sketch melodies in the canvas of the night. I need to start working on my bilingual tunes.